A restaurant waitress was stunned to discover that a wealthy young woman looked exactly like her. The rich girl was just as shocked when she saw her, and right then and there, a bold idea popped into her head. She talked the girl into it, and brought her home. Alara had Melek put on her clothes, and when she saw the two of them standing side by side, like two peas in a pod, she was absolutely blown away. After talking for a bit, she found out Melek was still in school, a straight A student at that, only working at the restaurant to pay for tuition. That was exactly what Alara was looking for. She asked Melek to take her place at school. At first Melek said no, but when Alara offered her a large sum of money, Melek agreed. Just then the doorbell rang. Alara told Melek to answer the door, a little test to see how convincing she could be. It worked perfectly. The housekeeper had no idea that the person standing in front of her wasn't Alara. When Melek politely reached out to greet her, the housekeeper actually felt a little thrown off. Alara quietly pulled Melek aside and warned her, "Don't be so friendly with the staff, or their cover would be blown in no time." To make Melek look and act more like herself, Alara gave her a full makeover. She personally taught her how to walk in heels, and by the time they were done, Melek had completely transformed from an ordinary girl into someone who could pass as a wealthy socialite. Then came the most important part. Alara walked her through everyone she'd likely run into. First up was her aunt, a difficult woman to deal with. Alara's advice? If you see her, go the other way. Next was her cousin, who had been at odds with Alara since they were kids. Then there was her male cousin, a total playboy. He and Alara got along fine, but he was rarely around. Fourth was her uncle, the one who knew Alara best. But Alara told her not to worry, because her uncle had a soft spot for well-behaved girls, which was exactly how Melek naturally carried herself. Fifth was her cousin's fiancé. Alara's warning was dead serious. If he tries to get close to you, run. Don't ask why, just run. Last was her uncle's business partner, Demir. He often came to the restaurant where Melek worked to close deals. Alara described him as an incredibly arrogant man. The next day, Melek headed off to take the exam in Alara's place, while Alara grabbed her passport and took off on a trip abroad with her boyfriend. Melek drove to school, her nerves completely on edge. Two of Alara's friends spotted her and came over with big smiles. Remembering what Alara had told her, Melek looked straight ahead and walked right past them. Once inside the exam room, she locked in and gave it everything she had. With her own smarts, she finished the entire test in no time. But what she never saw coming, the moment she stepped out of the school, she was arrested by police on the spot, on charges of carrying contraband. It turned out that the two friends she had snubbed were out for revenge. They had secretly planted contraband in her car. News of Melek's arrest reached her uncle almost instantly. He immediately sent Demir to go get her out. It wasn't the first time Demir had cleaned up after the rich girl, but this time something was different. Melek actually apologized on her own. Demir found it a little strange, but didn't think much of it. After they walked out of the police station, Demir said he was taking her back to her uncle's house. Melek started to protest, but Demir pulled her straight into the car. Before she could get a word out, the moment they got home, her uncle unleashed on her, furiously declaring that from this day forward, she would be living under his roof. Melek opened her mouth to refuse. The next second, a slap landed across her face.